Well, it's just another beautiful day of farming here today, and we're obviously picking up the trailer that we borrowed from AF, and he's the local seed dealer, and we're going to be heading over to where his farm's located because, well, as you guys may know, I ran out of seed that last time, and ran out of fertilizer too, so I'm going to do a little bit of picking up some stuff here. We're gonna head back over to his farm and we're gonna grab, I'm gonna say about 2 more pallets of seed because I don't plan on doing another big field. I got my tractor transported back to my farm, and let me tell you what, that is a very, very long drive from in town here, well, on the edge of town, I guess, to the other side of the county, and we gotta keep it a buck, going 20 miles an hour for however many miles that is, probably like 15 miles. It's just not the greatest thing in the world ever to do. But I'm planning on going over to AF's, and I'm gonna kind of shoot him a message because I know he's out right now, and he's kind of going to he's kind of heading over to a seed convention to kind of figure out exactly what hybrids, because I know I brought up hybrids to him when we talked last. Try to see what he can bring over to Kruger, Mississippi over here to maybe kind of improve yields and all that fun stuff. I guess in the meantime, I'll just leave him a note, let him know that, hey, I'll send him that bill. Otherwise, I can send him the bill here in a minute, I guess, when I get pulled up here, because I'm only going to grab a couple pallets of seed. And I know the other farmers in the area, they've been hitting the ground running, getting planting going. But here we go. We're just getting ready to roll up. We got the whole setup going on back over here. He's got the 𝗙𝗵𝗵𝗏 planter. Looks like he's hitting the ground running on getting some planting going himself. Hopefully he doesn't get a little bit too mad at me for coming in here and kind of picking up some seed. But I also do got to head into town to go to the co-op, and I do have to go get myself some fertilizer too. I'm thinking I'll probably get 2 tubs of that. Actually, hold on. What field am I planning on doing here? Let's bring up the map on my phone. All right, so if you guys remember, I did field 8 over here, which is just roughly under 20 acres, and we went through 2 pallets of seed. And I'm thinking because this one is 21 acres, we're gonna be doing the same thing over here on this one. So farmland 15, that one's owned by me as well. I'm thinking we'll go ahead and we'll get 2 pallets of seed, and we'll get 2 tubs of fertilizer, or 2 totes of fertilizer. Maybe that's gonna be something that we can kind of be able to get everything all finished up. Let's see, there we go. We got the truck all loaded down. Let's see where this guy's got his forklift. We're gonna get all this seed loaded up. Nothing like running a little bit of morning chores in the morning. Well, I guess the afternoon, you know, we're still trying to get planting finished out here. I do have quite a few acres I still have to go ahead and get planted as well. It is still pretty early in the season, I guess. We're just trying to finish up soybeans before I move on to corn. I'm thinking probably about May time is when I'm planning on putting corn in the ground. Because, I mean, we are running about I'm going to try to get like a 106-day crop or 106-day seed corn. So that way I don't have to, you know, wait until like the end of November to be able to, you know, harvest my crops. Because I don't really want to be working too late. Oh my goodness. Come on, guys. Get out of the road. This is the UPS guy? Come on now. Get out of here. I got work to do this morning. Now, screw it. We'll just drive right through town. Maybe run over somebody's yard a little bit. Oh, hopefully Karen's not going to get too mad at me for that one. But we're going to go over here to the co-op. I'm going to load up a couple totes of fertilizer, and we're going to be heading over. Well, actually, I'll go see if there's anybody over at the dealership. I might go kind of jump over there and see what we got going on. And there we go, 2 totes of liquid fertilizer we got picked up from the co-op. Thank you to the co-op guy. That would be the herd. He's making a wonderful time over here at Kruger. He's, you know, I kind of was there the first day, and that was because it was the Farmers Pride event. And, you know, me being a big supporter of all the farmers in the region, I like to get everyone together for some coffee, snacks, stuff like that. But the herd is our main guy for running the co-op, and he's doing a wonderful job over there. I kind of like it. I kind of like him. He's a pretty good dude to work with when it comes to getting some fertilizer and stuff like that. Before too long, I'm gonna have to have him come through and spray my fields too before the end of the month anyway. But I guess since the dealership is on my way over here, I guess back to the farm, I'm gonna go ahead and stop over here and see if they got anything new maybe in the catalog, or it looks like maybe there's a guy here, a couple people here. We'll see what's going on with them, see what's up. Oh, guy just bought a planter, it looks like. I'm just have to find a nice place to turn around back here. I think we got a lot of stuff going on here. I don't even know if I'm having enough room to turn around everywhere. I don't want to run into anything. Oh my goodness. All right, watch out for the cultivators. I don't want to put a dent in the pickup. All right, there we go. We're good. Oh, look, there we go. We got someone right there. Hold on, buddy. Let me just get pulled over to the side. Hey,
oh man, I do have something to tell you. You're not the best driver, but how you going?
Hey, it's not doing too bad. I don't think I've met you before. You look like you're new around here. What's up?
I'm new, man. My name's Wes, and I moved from the land down under. You know, I had a firework party illegally. It wasn't 4th of July like you hooligan Americans have, but kind of blew up my house and set it on fire. So here I am starting a farm in Mississippi. What about yourself?
That sounds like a really tragic backstory to be able to move to Mississippi right there.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, it all worked out in the end, didn't it?
I guess. I mean, it brings you to the great U.S., I suppose. Is that your new tractor you bought for
100%.
yourself?
Yep, brand new 4840 and 𝗙𝗵𝗲𝗃 3600 planter. This is an absolute beast of a setup. I'm going to be completely honest.
You
I think this will do my farm pretty good.
You think this is a beast of a setup? You should see the one I just got the other day. I started planting on a couple of my acres just north of town here, and I got the 950 𝗙𝗁 planter with the 7150. And I mean, let me tell you what, that case setup right there is just a dream. Nothing against my John Deere guys.
I gotta go, man. Not another case.
Nothing against my John Deere guys, you know, but I feel like Red pulls some equipment a little bit better than the old Green does.
I mean, each to their own, I guess. You know.
Yeah, I mean, you got a red pickup, so you're only halfway there until you get converted over to the best tractor company.
Red looks fine on a pickup, but not good in the tractor, right? So we can agree on that. Cool.
Yeah. So, oh, by the way, have you met the seed rep or the seed dealer?
No, but I do need some seed and fertilizer. That's what I was kind of thinking about in my head. Or I need to get some of that stuff so I can get to planting my fields, because I run a couple acres down that way, and yeah.
Down this way, or like in any specific direction, north, south, east, or west?
Yeah, well, the way I was facing, I pointed over there, but I mean, maybe you just couldn't see.
Oh, so you're pointing over this way, so like to the south, I suppose, about the southeast, over yonder, over that away. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Come on, old son.
Over yonder, over the hills.
Hey, if you want to go ahead, hop in your pickup. Did you already have a set up time for these guys to come deliver your tractor or anything like that, so you ain't got to put all the road miles on it?
That's what I was unsure about. So I heard they were telling me that someone was going to deliver it for me, and I didn't know if it was going to be free or, you know, so they were going to make me pay for it. But
yeah, so
they're still getting all that done.
Nate's the guy over here, Nate and Cole. You know, they run the dealership here. They're pretty good. They did free delivery for most of the other guys' stuff that we went through and got the other day. So I think you'll be all right. But if you want to go ahead and hop in your pickup, I can kind of point you in the direction over towards the seed dealer, and he can get you all set up with some seed. And for fertilizer, you have to go over to the co-op, and they can hook you up with that.
Sounds good, man. Well, yeah, much appreciated.
You got a CB in that radio or in that pickup?
Indeed, I do.
All right.
Actually, yeah, no, I do. I got a handheld.
All right, go ahead and set her to channel 19. That's what radio state or what channel we're all on, and just so that way I can keep contact with you while we're on the road here.
Dunzo, Washington.
Dunzel or Denzel?
Dunzo. I made a new saying. That's what we do in Australia.
I mean, yeah. Keep it between me and you. I think you should keep that to yourself. You know, I don't have to show you where this place is. You know. What are we talking about? Hey, Weston, you got me in the CB?
Yeah, what's going on, brother?
All right, I'm getting ready to turn in here. So, AF's at a seed convention right now, so if you want to go ahead and...
Sounds interesting.
Oh, well, I brought up buying hybrid seed to him the other day when I went through and kind of got my seed, because I want to run some hybrid corn, and so he's going to get some stuff checked out over there, but inside that little... right here is going to be the seed that you're going to want, so if you go ahead and back your pickup over here, we can kind of... I'll help you get loaded up, and if you want to go ahead and transfer the funds over to him, that would be a dream, you know.
All right, well, what's his banking account details and how much do I owe him?
I'll give you his routing number so you can send him the money. So for 2 pallets of seed, it cost me, well, yeah, I'm assuming you're probably gonna run about 2 pallets for right now. Cost me $2,500.
That's all right. I do have a question though. What the heck is hybrid seed? You gotta kind of tell me about that.
Hybrid seed? Well, when you get a little bit more experience underneath that little tiny brown leather belt you got, I might show you a little bit of thing or two about hybrid corn seed.
Oh, well, I don't know if you really know what you're talking about, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. How about you help me load this seed up?
All right. What, 1 bag at a time or what?
1 bag at a time, I guess. That's what we're gonna have to do. This is gonna be very fun.
Fun indeed. All right, there you go, man. Looks like you're ready to go.
Yeah, you gotta show me where this co-op is, man. I don't know where I'm going.
How do I gotta okay. Well, you were close to it in town.
Well, I don't know how close. I was close to a lot of things in town.
I don't really want to be seen too close to a Dodge guy, you know, and people in town might think something's up.
I am not a Dodge guy. This is the first car I saw at a dealership, and it was cheap enough that I could afford it. Right, so don't go putting that burden of being a Dodge guy on me, alright?
I don't know, I mean,
none of that stuff.
It seems like you're a little bit too proud to be driving that pickup, to be honest with you. I mean, you could have at least went for something a little bit better, like a Chevy or, you know, could have got a Ford, you know, but here you are driving a...
Coincidentally, at this Ford dealership in down here, they didn't have any Fords for whatever reason. They only had used cars, and there was no Fords there, so, you know, maybe you gotta have a chat with them. Bring it up with them, not with me, alright?
I think that's
don't go ahead and slam on the brakes, God!
Hey, you gotta learn how to drive out here, it's alright.
I know how to drive, you need to learn how to drive. Something called an indicator.
Oh, my blinkers? Yeah, I don't even know if they do work.
They do work. You should have done the 1-2 trailer check.
I don't do that stuff. Alright, here you go. On the left of the co-op, if you want to go ahead and talk with the guys inside, they'll hook you up with some fertilizer, but I'm gonna go ahead and get some planting done. If you need anything, man, just don't hesitate to call. Hit me up on the CB.
Sounds good. Sounds like a plan.
All right, so I think this is going to kind of be the game plan here is we're going to get the old girl out of the shed here. So I got the 7150 with the 950. Get it all fired up here, and we're going to get her loaded up with some seed. Actually, I already got some seed in here, just a little bit, but we'll try to get most of the seed all filled up here, and then we'll go through and I'll probably fill up fertilizer first. Let's try not to do what we did last time, where I accidentally filled up the front tanks first, but let's see here. Get all these piped in here. Make sure this valve is shut for now so we can actually fill up this back one first. That way we don't have to deal with anything overflowing the way it's not supposed to be. All right, let's go ahead and get the lid put on the old tank here. And we went through just about half a pallet of seed. Well, actually almost half a pallet. We still got one bag left over here and we're down half a pallet. I think, well, I don't know exactly what would be the best bet here. I might have to actually try to catch a ride from that other guy, but we're just gonna go ahead and start tripping this thing down. Go ahead and get our flashers kicked on. So we're gonna be heading all the way back to town again to do field number 15. I'm thinking our far away fields are probably gonna end up being all of our bean fields. I might plant one more field in beans, but we'll see how everything's gonna go for the rest of the year. I kind of want to get some corn planted, as well as I do need to get some grass planted over here. So that might be something where I go through and I try to see if I can kind of rent out a planter from the dealership. It might be something I got to work on. I think I'm gonna go ahead and reach the old pocket here, grab a smoke, get everything going, turn on some, oh, wait a minute. No. Okay, well, I guess I gotta throw the old, get the pocket radio out and turn on some tunes for this long drive, because this is going to suck. All right, finally, we're just showing up to the field, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna find my GPS line here. So I went on about, I'd say like a 5-degree angle is what we're gonna be going on here for this field, just because we're gonna be planting soybeans. I know on field 8, because I didn't really get a chance to go at an angle on that one, is because, well, the way that field was all orientated didn't exactly make it really easy for me to go through and plant at an angle. And honestly, I mean, our planter's getting a little dirty, but we should have enough seed to probably finish this out. I might have to, you know, come back and make a couple trips and hopefully get everything all figured out. But a good thing I got a nice little neighbor around here that might be able to help me out with getting some things done. Yeah, I think that should be a little bit far enough of a stretch right there. Let's go back here. Let's see here. Seed levels are looking good. Let's jump up here real quick. Fertilizer's looking pretty good in there. Seed levels are looking good over on this side. Now our depth. Holy smokes, we are in the ground. See if we can kind of fix that up a little bit. I think we're really sinking down below down here. I don't know what the heck's going on with that. Let's go kick up a little clods down here. So, I mean, the dirt is looking pretty thick. Also, like, the moisture on it's like insane. But I mean, we're getting, I guess, 101% yield bonus here. Our fertilizer is 100%. I say we're doing okay. You know, seed depth's looking pretty good. I mean, the amount of seeds I got are about 4 every couple inches. You know, it's not too terrible. I think it should be good. Kick this thing off. Honestly, I mean, this is probably going to be one of my last fields I'm going to plant in soybeans. I do have technically 4 other fields, if I remember right. All right, well, scratch that. Technically, I have 6 other fields, but that is besides the point because, well, quite frankly, the other one doesn't really exactly count because I'm going to be putting that one to grass, but I do have 3 other fields I'm going to be planting. I think I might go over to field 15, or no, this one's field 15. Field 57, which is across the river on the other side of the county, and I might plant that one with soybeans as well, but we'll have to see what the future brings on that one. I'm gonna have to do some soil samples on that because I don't know exactly what I want to plant over there quite yet. But obviously, after doing some soil samples, talking to the co-op, maybe getting an agronomist out there, seeing exactly what I need to do for soil, I think I'll have that answer pretty well found out for me anyway. But I must say, I really do like the soil that we have down here. I mean, this is just real good dirt. I mean, this stuff is rich in nutrients. It's nice, dark, moist dirt. Like, we're gonna be getting some pretty good yields out of all this come this next fall. When comes time for harvest time, I don't put too much thought into what kind of combine I do want to get, but I am looking towards that 1600 series case actual flow that they do have at the dealership would be something I got my eyes on. But also, I wouldn't be too ashamed to get the gleaner. That thing would be kind of something fun that we can kind of play with a little bit and kind of see what we got going for all that. I'm pretty happy about, you know, how things are going. The dealership guys, I do love working with those guys. It was a pretty fun time working with them. It is getting kind of a little hot in here. Let's kind of get the AC going on this thing. Holy crap. I feel like I'm about ready to bake inside here. The engine's running like 220 degrees right now. Holy crap. It is a heat wave out here today, guys. And we got the planters rocking around. We do need to get this thing all washed off at some point. I mean, this thing's just gotten so dirty over the past couple days going through and getting some planting done. I don't really want to neglect my equipment too much because, I mean, as much as I want to get things done, I also want to keep my stuff looking nice because, I mean, this is all I got right here is this planting setup right here. If we don't keep our stuff nice, I mean, who knows what's going to happen. And I do think here in the next couple days, we are probably going to have another meeting with the rest of the farmers out at the co-op or maybe at the dealership. We'll see how things are going to go. I mean, I guess I am not that far from the dealership. I'm also not too far away from the co-op either. I guess when I get this field all completed, I could probably head over there and go ask the guys and see what they got going on. And I guess when our next meeting is going to be over there, but we'll have to see what's going to go for that. I do know that, well, I want to kind of ask some of the guys around here if they can kind of help me out with everything that's going on, with all the planting. You know, I can always lend in a helping hand to myself and kind of get some things going with them, because I mean, I got a lot of acres to plant out, and I don't really want to do all that by myself as much as I should anyway, or as much I probably should do most of it by myself, but I don't want to, you know, I got a lot that I got to work on. And I'm obviously willing to help them out. So, I mean, we'll see what they got planned up for a lot of stuff. I do have about 5 fields left to do. I am going to do that grass field by myself because I do have to get a planter leased out, at least from the dealership, for a little while. So that's going to be my big plan for doing that. And then, obviously, I know a couple of the guys that I met at the Farmers Pride meeting last week. We are able to go through, and I might be able to get some bales sold to them whenever I get the chance to get those produced. Either go ahead and sell them all to cold, or I can sell them to popping. Maybe even EAF wants to work with some of that stuff too. We'll have to see what he's got to say about it. Like, I don't even know. Maybe that new guy that I met today, wherever, I haven't even seen his farm yet. I don't know. Maybe he'll be able to help us out with some stuff and kind of see how things are going. But I know renting that planter is going to cost me a pretty little penny, probably about a couple $1,000s, probably to get that, some seed for the field. And I guess the one that I'm talking about, so I can show you guys here. Let me bring up my tablet here. The field that I'm talking about is this field right here. Field number 28. It's just a narrow stretch field. This would be perfect for doing some hay on. Because then I also got field 30, 37, field 59, and field 75. I got my numbers mixed up. I'm a little dyslexic. I said field 57, but it's field 75. I got those fields left to do. And those are some of my bigger fields too. Those are all sitting around 30 to 40 acres. This one's going to be my second largest. Well, this would be my second smallest, being about 20 acres, as this is what the field size for this one is. I must say, this is just like really the peaceful life right here. I mean, if you really think about it, we're just cruising along right here, planting in, putting in some soybeans down on the ground, and all I got to do is just, since I got my guidance steering all figured out, so I fixed it up when I went and had one of the guys from the dealership come and take a look at it, and he just plugged in a couple wires, recalibrated my GPS system. We got some things all figured out. So now, obviously, like, I'm all hands off the steering wheel. It's just riding in a straight line, so I had to set my lines up about 5 degrees is what we'll be planting on right now, and it just made life so much easier to be able to go through and do all this too, which was really nice. The only thing I really got to do is I just got to pick up the planter, turn around at the end of the field like so, and then when I get placed up over here, you know, slow down just a little bit so I don't overshoot my gap, place the planter back down, hit my button, and there we go. We're back off the planting, and it basically straightens me back out on my 5-degree angle here, which is not too bad. I mean, so far we have been using up a little bit of seed, so we're down to about 65% of my total capacity. My seed level fertilizer is down to 70%. My fuel is just now started going under that 50% mark, so we're just eating away on a lot of stuff. I might have to get one of the guys from the co-op to come out and deliver some fuel out to my farm at some point, and I might be able to get about halfway done with this field before I got to run out of seed, which is kind of where I kind of figured I was going to run out of seed anyway, because I only filled up with one. Well, I only filled up my planter here a little bit, so that's all I had left in her. Eventually I'm gonna have to go ahead and I'm gonna head back to the farm, bring back my other seed, and get all that brought over here so I can at least finish this field out. But man, I don't know, this temp gauge is running a little warm down here. I don't know what the heck's going on. We're like borderline on the red and on the orange, and hold on, oh, that does not sound right. That does not sound right. Holy crap. What was that? It just sounded like something rocket shipped out of that. But oh my goodness, it just died. Guys, the tractor just died. What the heck? Oh my goodness, oh my god. Is that oil on the ground? Oh, let's pop this out over here. Holy crap. Get that hood placed over. Oh my goodness. It looks like I blew, oh man. Looks like I blew a turbo seal out on the tractor, guys. Holy crap. She was running hot, and I didn't know what the heck was going on with, but there we go. That would be a great explanation of what was going on. Hold on. Can I get this thing to start? Ooh, it don't sound good, but it kind of starts. I don't know if that's going to be, am I going to have enough power on this thing to get it back? It's like got me in limp mode. I don't really want to ruin the tractor anymore, guys. I don't know. This is a little risky to be doing this, but I want to get it to the edge of the field anyway, because I'm going to have to get somebody from the dealership to come check it out, man. I don't know. This is not the smartest idea. And we were almost finished up with this field too. Come on now. Yeah, I think, oh man. I'm going to have to go ahead and I'm going to let this sit over here at the edge of the field. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was not is not the greatest day to start planting season out right there, but gosh dang it. I think that's going to be it right there. And oh, you know what? Hold on. Oh, geez, this thing is not idling good either. Holy crap. Let me see if I can get that guy a call and maybe I can get him to come pick me up. Hey, anybody out there on a CB can hear me? I got a little bit of engine problems. I need some help.
Yeah, mate, what's going on? It's Weston here, the new guy.
Hey, Weston, thank goodness you're out there. Hey, so I'm gonna have a little bit of a problem here. The old, blew a turbo seal out on my tractor while I was planting. She was running a little warm and I had a little bit issues with it. I got it idling right now so I can use my CB, but I might have to shut this thing down. I might need you to come pick me up.
Well, I can do that, but my truck seat has a crap ton of paperwork on it, and I can't take that out just yet. So I might need to go use your truck or something. Yeah, if you want to run down to my farm, go grab my pickup. That works for me. You can go ahead and go do that. And yeah, I'm sitting over right on the edge of town, kind of over right where the dealership's at. If you want to come pick me up. All right, sounds good. Well, I'll make my way there. It might take me a little while, but I can see your farm in the distance. I got it on my map here.
All right. Yeah, I'll just be sitting here waiting for you, man. I'll see you when you get here. I'm gonna shut this tractor down. If you need any help like that, I'll give you my number, but you can just shoot me a message or I'll drop you a pin. You can pick me up.
Go ahead and do that, man. All right, sounds good. I'll catch you soon.
All right, let me get you that number sent.
Cool beans.
Well, the 7150 did not last that long out here. A little bit of the weather's kind of getting to it out here. I might try to get a bigger intercooler placed up on this thing so we don't got to worry about turbos blowing out and seals going down bad and everything like that. Maybe keep the engine running a little bit cooler. But for right now, I guess until the dealership opens up tomorrow or sometime at least, I might get one of the guys to come out and do a service call on it. Maybe we can get this replaced and we'd be back up and operating here before the end of the month, I guess, because something like this is definitely gonna be slowing down the operation for sure. But for right now, I think I'm just gonna let this thing sit right here. I'm gonna go over and I guess stand over on the roadway and wait for I think he said his name was Weston. I don't know what kind of name that is, but we're gonna go stand out there and hopefully he shows up. I don't want him to kind of miss me because the grass is a little bit taller, the cattail's a little bit taller than me, so we're just gonna stand out here by the field barrels and I guess we're gonna call her a good day. Hey, look who it is.
Howdy, partner. Jump in.
Hey, I can't thank you enough for the ride, man. I do appreciate it.
That's all good, man. Where can I go ahead and turn around? I've not been in this part of town before, apart from the dealership, so I don't really know where I'm going.
So right up here, there should be a turnway that you can go down and kind of just like hang a left up here in just a second.
Oh man, sounds good. Yeah, I see this.
Who taught you how to drive?
Family down under, mate. You can't get much better than driving school in Australia.
Yeah.
By driving school, I mean the outback.
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, I don't know. I feel like y'all got nothing but open spaces, so you ain't got to worry about running into anything.
Hey, it's not all open spaces. Go to them big cities. You'll see it's very different.
Yeah, let me tell you what. That tractor. So I was running probably about 220 degrees on the old temp gauge, and she was pegging out by about the end of it. Yeah, she was warm.
You definitely should not be running that thing. That looks like, a decently new tractor-ish. So, I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, well, I think what happened is because I left it get a little bit dirty, and might have plugged up one of the intercoolers or something like that. The screens might have got a little bit plugged up with so much dirt and stuff like that. So, I mean, if I was you, I would totally just, I would work on cleaning your stuff up after you get done running. I made that mistake, and I don't want it to happen to nobody else.
Yeah, well, I got Darren out of my field right now. He should be done here. He just finished planting the rest of my soybean field that I started, and I got my first corn and soybean field planted, which is pretty nice. But here's my farm. I thought I might as well just give you a little tour and drive myself back to the place so I didn't have to run back. That was kind of harsh on the old legs there, but this is the humble abode.
This ain't that bad of a little place. You got a nice little lawnmower. You got chickens? Wow.
Yeah, man, I got chickens. If you guys want eggs, you can come to me for eggs. It's $3 for a carton.
So $3 a dozen? Or are you selling by 18? Yeah. 18 carton?
No, I think I only do 12. I've got to see what I got in the kitchen for eggs packages, but I think that's the go. But I mean, these guys, I haven't tasted their eggs yet, but I can bet you these will be the best eggs in Mississippi. Don't you worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like you got a nice little spot going down. You almost got the same setup as I got going on. I mean, you got the Quonset down here. You got a couple grain bins. I mean,
you got to have a Quonset. That's the staple of every single farm. A Quonset can do nearly anything. It's like a John Deere,
Yeah, I mean, it ain't a farm really unless you got a Quonset. I will say that.
Exactly. Or a broken down case somewhere around the place. But, you got this Quonset here. Got this nice little shed here. I don't really know what I'm going to do with it. But, I mean, extra storage is better than no storage. Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, you got a nice little place down here. What are these, your fields over here too?
Yeah, so these have been divided up by the old owners. So you got this field here. Then we got two down there. You can kind of see the tree openings right there. you got my first field and then my second field, and those are the ones that I planted today. I don't really know what I'm going to do here though, so I'm in a bit of a predicament.
I got you. Yeah, I'm just trying to finish up soybeans before, you know, May happens, because I plan on planting corn over in May. But that's I mean, that's a big, huge what if now. I gotta go like tomorrow or whenever the dealership opens. I gotta see if I can get a guy down to do a service call on my tractor, and then hopefully he can get it operational before too long, because I need to finish up everything. I might have to rent a tractor in order to finish everything up.
Yeah, man. Well, man, you can use my tractor if you need to. I'm kind of done for the day. And if you need any tools, I got a little toolbox over here in case, you know, you can maybe do a mobile repair by yourself. But, yeah, that's about it.
All right, well, I do appreciate the ride. I'm going to get heading back to my farm, and I'm going to go ahead and make sure everything's good over there before before I officially call it a day.
Man, well, actually, I had a question.
Yeah.
Hear me out, right? I need a higher horsepower tractor, right? Because I just bought myself a new roller to, you know, compact the ground a little bit more, help with yield and all that good stuff. And my 4840 can't really do the job. So, what are you saying? How about we go halves in a tractor, or halves in financing a tractor or something like that? Because obviously, you know, you got your good old thing there, but it can be like a shared thing. I know these things are frowned upon, but just an idea.
And, you know, I might give it some thought. You know, maybe we can work on getting like an actual partnership going on. Me and you help each other out, getting all our fields done, stuff like that. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I'd have to give it a little bit of thought before I just say, hey, let me shake your hand and say, yep, we're going to go ahead and do that.
Yeah. I don't know about you. You seem a little bit crazy, but I'm warming up to you.
All right. Well, you know what? You got my number. I got yours. If you need anything else from me, you know, don't be afraid to call, give me a holler, and, you know, I'll be able to help you out. I do appreciate picking me up.
Thanks, man. Yep.
And
all good.
Go ahead and see you around, man.
See you around. Hey, be careful. Don't run into anything, all right? I just planted them trees.
You're good. Nothing a little bit of...
You're like that delivery driver I had here earlier today. He was... I don't really know what he was on, but he was on the sun.
All right, well, that was not the exact greatest part or the greatest end of my day, but I mean, you know, be able to possibly start some new partnerships with some new farmers around here might be the better part of the whole evening. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make our way back to the farm. I'm gonna whip up some dinner and I guess kind of worry about everything else with that tractor for tomorrow. Maybe I might be able to work on it myself. I'll try to get some things figured out, probably call the dealership up and see if they got some parts, or heck, I might even see how much it is going to cost me to get a kind of repairman out there or get a mechanic to come take a look at it. But for right now, thanks for watching. Subscribe.